internet shot. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my God. Hello, welcome to Pacific Pinball Theater. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. I have the wide angle on so you can see everything. I am at the lovely Pacific Pinball Museum in beautiful Alameda. I don't even pronounce it correctly. Beautiful Alameda, California. I'm here with Michael and Evan. Michael, what are you, creative director or something?
I'm the executive director of the museum.
Executive director right here, and then...
assistant director. Assistant director and founder.
He loves deprecating his...
No. It's all good. Evan took the lead now.
All right, Evan takes the lead. Also got Isaiah here. Isaiah's gonna be doing some camera work and stuff, and we've got David, who's fixing a game that we managed to break just before stream.
Yeah, they did that.
It wasn't my fault.
It was me.
It was my
I broke it.
Yeah. So what we're doing here today is we're going over the Pointy People exhibit that's going to be going away soon. Michael, tell us a little about, come on up, you got your mic, tell us a little bit about the Pointy People exhibit out here and
okay.
What it's all about.
So we've got this special room that we call the art room or the exhibit room, and that's what the Pacific Pinball Museum does, is try to hone in on something unique in pinball. And in this case, it was at the point when modern art infected pinball art, because before that it was pretty tame. The show before this.
Wait, what was the show before this was tame or the artwork?
The artwork.
Wait, wasn't the artwork before this like ladies and boobs and?
Yeah, but that was acceptable, and that was the norm.
Okay.
So, Jerry Kelley. It's a really interesting story about how it all happened. I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but basically he worked for United, and then
wait, United Airlines or United?
United,
the film company.
No, United Pinball.
Oh,
United made bingo games, bowlers, puck bowlers, a lot of gambling games. They were probably the main competitor with Bally, who was also making bingo games, which were gambling games. So that was where they were into the gambling games.
I need to do more research.
So anyway, the guy who owned United, I always forget his name, Lynn Durant. Lynn Durant got busted for tax evasion, and he was a real character. There's a whole story behind him, but. Jerry Kelley worked for him, and he was an industrial designer, went to school at Chicago Art Institute. When United basically got sold after Lynn went to jail, and Williams bought United.
Harry
Williams, and the company, Williams.
Well, yeah. Was it owned by Harry at that point? Or
I don't think it was.
Yeah, so Harry...
But Lynn and Harry were really good friends.
Mm-hmm.
So Jerry Kelley came over to Williams just by the fact that Williams bought United.
Right.
So when he came over, he said, look, I got some great ideas for pinball, and one of them has to do with the artwork. I think it needs an update. So he introduced modern art, or Pointy People. It was basically stylized art. And it wasn't really well accepted at first, from what I can tell. I have to go back to 1964 and look at this stuff, but Bally loved it, But his first games were for Williams. He did this game here, Pot of Gold, and then Beat Time, and
Beat Time is famous.
Let's see, did he do 3 games? I think he only did
you want to take a look?
two games for Williams, and then Bally said, hey, we want you exclusive, and so from then on he just worked for Bally.
Wow.
Kind of like Roy Parker, in that he was exclusive to Bally. And all of this was kind of because Roy Parker passed away, and so they needed artists.
Right.
And since Williams couldn't use them anymore, and they liked this modern art, they said, okay, we've got this new French guy, Christian Marche. Let's just ask him, can he do that style? and of course he could.
Oh, okay.
And so that's how Christian Marche got into, he was kind of forced into doing
Right.
Pointy People, but he excelled at it. I mean, he was really good.
Well, let's take a look at some. I'm going to switch over to another camera. Let's take a look at some. The plan is to show 2 games. We might only get to show 1 game, but we're going to walk around and take a look at some stuff. So let's see. This works like this. There we go. And I will get your mic. The floor is yours.
Okay, so I want to show you the first Pointy People game is this pot of gold, and Jerry Kelley not only liked to design the artwork, but he also liked to design kind of the game and everything. And with this one, he put in a little bagatelle built right into the back box, so that at the end of every ball, it shoots out 1 extra ball, little tiny one, and it's a bagatelle, so it's going to go in one of those 5 channels. If it goes down the middle, which is least likely, you're going to get 500 points. Oh, hey, you just started the game. So that's kind of a neat feature. But the other thing is that the artwork on this is really crazy. I mean, you have to look at it for quite a while before you even see what's going on. I played this thing for weeks and before I realized that's a sunken ship there. There's this, and once you start to figure out what's going on, there's a ship, there's the prow. It's got
my God, I didn't see it.
And there's the hole for the anchor, right? And the anchor's down here, it's broken. These are scuba divers. Those are sharks, obviously.
They're pointy scuba divers.
Yeah, pointy scuba divers. And the hole in the ship is bleeding out treasure chests. So that's what this is supposed to represent. You know, the ball coming up here, it's giving you more points at the end of each ball.
And that's all just on the back glass.
That's on the back
That's
glass.
just back glass.
Yeah. This game, I'm not going to go into how it plays too much, but it's pretty neat. You basically get 3 numbers in a row, and it lights up something for you. If you get them all, it gives you an extra ball. And does it give you a game? No, I'm sorry. If you get all of them, it gives you a game. If you get 3 in a row, it lights up this for extra ball if you get that middle.
This is what
500.
What year is this?
This is 65.
65.
Yeah. So it's the first Pointy People game made.
Was this during the era of outlawed games? Games weren't
In New York.
in New York.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of a funny misnomer in that Roger Sharp saved New York pinball, but pinball was actually going gangbusters everywhere else. So I remember being in New York and we couldn't play pinball. We had to go to the Army base to play it.
Wow.
The only games they had were, I believe, Attaballs. So because the need for artists was so heavy because of Roy Parker passing away, they had Christian Marche start to do the artwork, the Pointy People artwork, because it was catching on.
This one I like. This one's colorful.
Yeah, and technically maybe not the first, but I don't know. The other game before this isn't really pointy. At least it's not pointy enough for me. So I consider this to be the first Pointy People game. And so Christian Marche was doing this. Oddly enough, Christian Marche loved Jerry Kelley, but Jerry Kelley did not love Christian Marche back. They had kind of a, it's funny because Christian Marche lasted many years. You know, he was in it for 14 years, I believe. And Jerry Kelley, after he became exclusive to Bally, he only cranked out 11, 12 games total, most of them for Bally. But it was kind of sad because they basically kicked him to the curb. Jerry Kelley not only designed the Pointy People, he designed the Williams logo.
Wow.
He designed the...
That's huge.
Yeah, he designed the Bally logo.
Was the Williams logo then stolen by Motorola?
I think he...
Flipped upside down.
Yeah, and then here's the Bally logo, which is the Harlequin.
Wow.
So he designed that also. So they loved him,
But
and then they kicked him to the curb. And I think he was pretty upset because people would look at Christian Marche, some of his games, and they thought that Jerry Kelley
did it.
did. David, thanks.
Thank you, David.
Gee, I break him, he fixes them. I can fix him a little bit, but not like David. He's amazing.
He's master.
Yeah.
Beat time. Tell us a little about.
So that was the second. Was that the second one?
This is a popular one.
Yeah.
Because why?
Well, because it's the Beatles.
But it's not.
But it's not, because Williams wasn't about to shell out the money that it would take to buy the use of the name the Beatles. So they go, oh well, everybody will know the Beatles. Who cares? So,
Not a stretch.
I thought it was pretty funny. My friend Jim, who helped with the juju right from the beginning, he told me about having this game. His mom got it for him. I won't go into the whole story, but he always thought it was from Japan. And I guess I can see how, they look somewhat Japanese, and this kind of art was totally foreign to Americans, but it's just pretty amazing that it lasted as long as it did. The whole movement lasted about 10 years, and then they went back to a more traditional type of art style. But the thing I love about this is, okay, it's the Boodles, and we all know that. I love they have a little sign there, a lady's holding up, says, "Love Dingo." Where's that? Oh, yeah, it's backwards. So you have to read it backwards. It says, "Love Dingo."
Love Ringo?
Yeah, except it's Dingo, because they couldn't say Ringo. And then they have the names of the bands, which are neat. The Vultures, which we think is the Ventures. The Neat Bloods would be the Young Bloods. The Groaning Bones, that one took a while, but we figured out that's the Rolling Stones. And then the Lurches, that was we think that's, who did we think that was? I forget who we thought that was. But the Low Humbles, that one had us going until I realized it's the Beau Brumbles. Most people don't even know who the Beau Brumbles were.
No, I've never heard of them.
Yeah. So, again, this artwork kind of earth-shaking if you're used to regular pinball art. And this is 1967. One of the last games I think he did for Williams before Bally scooped up Jerry Kelley and said, "Yeah, you're going to be exclusive to us," so that he couldn't do any more Williams games, and that's where Christian Marche came in. So Christian Marche, he took the ball and ran with it. He did about 150 games total, and at least half of those were Pointy People. So pretty significant.
Do you know how long it would take them to do the art from beginning to end? Because 150.
Yeah, so he started in in 64. He came over, and he worked till. Let's see, 74. No, he worked till 1980, I guess. So
But he was banging them out.
he was banging them out, and he not only did, pinball. He also did the shuffleboard, shuffle pucks, the gun games. He did a lot of different amusement games. It was pretty amazing, and he cranked them out. And they're hand cut. The way they do these, they're all silk screened. And they're called spot color because you do one color at a time, right, and they all register, and you just overlap the passes. You do the black outlines first, and it's kind of a reverse process.
Right.
So
I mean, you guys really got to come and see it. To see it on camera is not really giving you the full experience, but if you come and look at the vibrant colors and the Pointy People, we got a couple more too.
Yeah, there's some more. Evan, do you want to tell them what's coming up next? So. When they...
You still might know a little bit more than me, but it's important to try to catch this exhibit in the next couple months.
Yeah.
Just because we are going to now have the Gordon Morrison exhibit is coming up, and that will replace the exhibit in this room, and that's going to be the psychedelic art of Gordon Morrison.
Yeah.
It's going to be machines from the 70s that are mostly 2-inch flippers. They're really exciting to play. And that's one of the things we do at the Pacific Pinball Museum is we're very exhibit oriented. We want to teach and tell about the history and the artwork of the game, aside from being able to have fun. And
Yeah.
That's the next game. That's the next exhibit that's coming up.
Yeah, that one actually has more, I think, 3-inch flippers.
3-inch.
And this is kind of 2-inch flippers. I got to say, it's one of my favorite exhibits that we've done. I love these games, but I am a 2-inch flipper man. I do like those 2-inch flippers.
Overshare.
Yeah. Okay. This game, though, is probably, should I tell? Yeah, I guess I will. I paid a lot for this machine, more than I would ever pay for any machine, because of the artwork. When I saw this, I mean, I got to admit, my first game was a Pointy People game. It was Gulfstream, but I wasn't really crazy about it. I didn't understand it really. It was kind of like, I'm still not really keen on Picasso, but when I saw this game, I ride a motorcycle. My wife used to ride with me. I can't get her on the back anymore. She will not ride on the back of a motorcycle anymore. But it just, I actually even had that motorcycle. It's a 305 Yamaha. I mainly had 305 Hondas, but I remember having one of those. Just kind of blew me away as to how just off the wall this artwork was, because the gals are barely hanging on. He's not even looking where he's going. Just cloud of smoke going off forever. And believe me, those motorcycles did smoke like that. So I've had to learn to appreciate this game and play it because it cost me a lot of money, and it's a very rare game. But yeah, when you pay a lot for a game, you're going to get some enjoyment out of it, come hell or high water. So, but my main enjoyment, I got to say, is the artwork, and also we have this nice mural that my friend Ed Castle did, and this was the first mural he did. Ed unfortunately passed away in January, and so we got a great thing to remember him by. He and I just used to love to play pinball, and when he saw this one, he really wanted to do the mural of it, so it's pretty cool. This back to, again, that's Christian Marche. This is Jerry Kelley. This is one of the last machines he did. Is it? Yeah, I guess it is. And it's Pointy People, but it's a very weird style. He did go to Chicago Art Institute, so he used a lot of different techniques. But in this one, he did something that you just don't see in pinball art. And that is just lines. You know, he's got these lines in the hair. They don't reproduce too well, and so it's difficult. This one's pretty darn confusing too. Again, it took me quite a while to figure out exactly what's going on, but it is a cowboy shooting his gun.
There's so
He's
much story.
gotten knocked off this horse or something. There's the horse. There's these Pointy People cattle. They're really funny.
No rounded corners anywhere.
Nope. It's all pointy. Yeah, it's just, and then these lines, and they speared his hat too. You know, he's got his lariat in one hand. You really have to stare at this one. And
I love the cactus.
the other thing that's kind of crazy, yeah, cactus juice score. Yeah, that's where, and the strategy, et cetera, in this game still confuses me. I still don't exactly know everything that's going on. And for an EM, that's pretty interesting.
Let's see. We had Stardust and Mizag. Do you want to save those and play a little bit?
Yeah. Let's talk about the game that we're here.
Yeah.
This is what you all came for, right?
All right.
Surfers.
So this is one of two. Here, I'm gonna actually do this. Okay, we're back on this mic now. This is one of two games that we're gonna showcase a little bit, and let's switch over to it actually. Oh, there we are. Tell us a little bit about this, Michael.
About surfers?
About surfing.
About surfers, okay. So surfers, another Jerry Kelley from 67. So this was the third or fourth game. It's a Bally, so I think this is one of the first ones. And, you know, the interesting thing about Jerry Kelley is he always put a little humor. You know, if you look for it, there's some humor in the art. In this one, it's...
Hope you guys can see the back glass.
Yeah.
Glass display on there, yeah.
So can I point that out real quick?
Yeah.
Just because it is somewhat funny. Okay, so here you got your surfers riding this huge wave that the God, what do you call those guys? Not a beachcomber, but anyway. What?
Beach bums?
Beach bum, yeah, beach bum. And then here's the blind man selling balloons. And it says, help, blind, balloons. And he's got these balloons here. But obviously he can see because he's checking out this gal's butt. And you can tell on, let's see, well, it's on the back glass. You've got this pelican, and he's got something in his mouth. What is it? Well, it's her top.
Oh, no.
It's polka dotted, right?
Wait, whose top?
It's her top.
Her? Oh, wait.
Yeah, she's got the surfboards covering it up, but the the pelican's got her top.
Okay, there's the girl.
The top of her bikini.
And then
on the play field, he's got her bottom because she's wearing her top. It's hard to see. But yeah, he's got her bottom, and he's got this look on his face like, you know what I've got.
You didn't tell me this is going to be not safe for work stream. All right.
Hey, this stuff happens in pinball. The other interesting thing on this is the fact that it's kind of set up like you're surfing. The ball, you launch the ball, and you've got the surfer up here, and he's surfing down here, and then these are the plastics have palm trees and sand. So, and then a dead shark. So you're kind of surfing through all this, and then you end up down below.
The story that's at these.
Yeah, and he kind of tries to work the theme into the playfield somewhat. So I'm going to go ahead and...
So this is a single-player game. So, right? Single-player game.
Yep, single-player
So
game.
what we're gonna do, I'm gonna try to brighten this a little more. Sorry, kids. Let's go auto exposure and see how bright we can get this. I hope that's a little bit better.
Okay.
A little bit better. So you're gonna set the score.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to...
We're gonna beat.
But I'm going to explain it a little bit before I pull that plunger back.
All right.
So you pull the plunger back. If you pull it back all the way, generally you end up over here, and you come over to here, and that's where you get this flipper action here. You want to hit this one, which is 100, and what it does is it advances this score over here. Now it's advanced all the way right now, so probably just leave it right where it is. And that you collect that by going into that kick-out hole up there.
That's a cool shot, too.
Yeah, and actually it goes up and around and comes back there, and then it kicks it out. So you want to get that advanced all the way to 500. The ring-a-ding-ding is this. It lights Surfersville, or Surfsville. So every time you hit the blue one, you're lighting one of those letters. Once you get Surfs lit up, it lights up a balloon up here. So once you get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think you get it up to 9, and it gives you a free game.
There's probably not even a light in there because no one's ever done it.
Well, these are actually lit.
The only light that still works.
Nine is the only light that still works.
Yeah.
All right.
So
That's a carryover feature, Michael?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very common for Bally.
From game to game.
Yeah, from
It was a
game to
way of
game.
getting people to put more money in, because like if you're one balloon away,
Right. Yeah.
It's progressive.
It is progressive, and then once you hit that 9 and you collect your games, then it resets. And that's probably how I won a few games when I was first playing this before.
All right. So everybody's got the rules, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Isaiah, you got it?
sorry.
You got it?
This is Ted Zale. Is it? Yeah, Ted Zale. So guess what it's got? Anybody?
I know, but I see what you're
Okay, David, you can't say
I
it
wasn't
because you're
paying
not.
attention.
Oh, it's a Ted Zale game.
Well,
What was he known for?
I'm thinking he was known for multi-ball, early multi-ball.
Well, that's true too.
But,
So,
I don't-
according to some people like Berkeley Mac, the greatest pinball invention ever, the zipper flipper.
Oh. That's why I hate Ted Zale.
What? Whoa!
I don't like Ted Zale at all.
Wow.
I just showed him the door.
Boy, isn't it weird how truth comes
See,
out?
it's funny. I don't like the art in these games, but I love Ted Zale.
Yeah,
No. I like Ted Zale.
Ted Zale's great. So you hit the red one, closes the flippers.
Okay.
You hit the two yellow ones, it opens the flippers.
Actually, I'm backwards. Ted Zale saved the flippers because he made them zipper in.
Yeah.
So Ted Zale, thank you for your contribution. Can you see me, Ted?
What do you mean you saved them though?
Because these are, I hate these.
Oh, you mean you don't like the 2-inch
like
flippers?
I'm here to
Okay.
complain.
Okay.
All right, let's get it going.
All right.
It's a
Well,
five-ball game?
this is a 5-ball game. David, I think he spent the ball.
You can probably just start in your game.
All right, I'll start it again.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if the ball has to drain or not.
Nope, I don't think so.
We can see the score clearly
Okay.
pretty good. I can zoom into the score if you want. I do want to showcase
See the
the
balloon.
Okay, got.
Which are going to change.
We're going to make the balloon slide up. Okay, so he's got it and the drain.
Okay.
Giant outlays.
So I was trying to catch the ball down there so I could hold it, but
In chat.
unfortunately, yeah, and chat, but it got away from me.
Let me ask you something, Mike.
Yeah.
So is every game when you drain, you're going to give us an excuse why you drained? Is that going to happen?
No, I generally.
This is where I start talking crap because now me and Michael got serious.
Yeah. So
Every ball drains. Every ball ends by draining.
That's true. That's true. Well, no,
And
yeah,
every game ends because you're going to drain 3 or 5 times.
that's it.
Like, it's just part of the
It's life.
I've seen people modify their games to make it harder to drain, and it gets really boring.
Yeah.
okay, there we go.
Oh, wow.
All right, look at that. Now I can go grab a beer, have a smoke, whatever.
All kinds
Go
of
talk to-
debauchery you can do. Why can't you read a book,
Yeah.
like something nice?
I can do whatever I wanted to. I could read up on how to beat this machine.
So
Meanwhile, my game is on
how good
pause.
are you at getting it in the scoop in the saucer now?
Okay, well that's the thing. So
You use both flippers.
somebody taught me this trick on Fireball where you have to really just tap the flipper just barely just to get it to flip over so you can get it onto that flipper or that flipper. So I wanted to get over to this flipper so I can shoot it up there and get that 500 points. Okay. The other way I could do it is to flip it over to this one and backhand it. Which I might do that but unfortunately,
Ooh, ah.
yeah, see
That
that's
was too much. Yeah. Can you try it again? Let's see, try it.
I'll try it again.
This is exciting, people.
See,
Well,
the problem is that these
do a tap pass. Yeah!
oh,
Somebody clip
I lost the ball though, but still that was pretty good.
Replay. Wait, we're gonna watch that replay. You ready? Oh, wait. Did it work? Oh, where's my replay? I didn't see it.
Yeah, let's replay that until I get a high score.
Somebody clip that. Here we go. Boom. Oh, I don't know why my replay's not working. All right, somebody clip it and we'll put it in the chat.
I'll just have to do it again.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I'm going to pull it back all the way. Everybody, I assume, knows about these gauges on the plunger. So
Oh, welcome in, Wizard Beard. Well, there's a lot of people who haven't ever. This is the reason why I like coming to the museum because there's games you guys don't even know existed that
Oh,
have.
look. So now it's on 10 because it reset.
Yeah, it's small now. But there's
So
games
what do
that-
I do?
There's games that existed that you guys don't.
What advance is that?
It's way up there. Okay, so now I want to point out this, and this is also a Ted Zale feature. Ted Zale puts in, all right, on a Bally game, you'll notice you got the top plastics, and some of the plastics are split. In other words, I don't know if you can see it, but there is a piece of there's a plastic that is basically the middle, right in the
like a
middle of
guide.
the ball,
Yeah.
right? So Ted Zale always designed these games so you want to hit that thing because it's going to zip it right over to that flipper, and then because that's what you want. You want to hit these two mushroom bumpers. By the way,
we're talking about
exactly.
there's like a middle plastic.
Yeah, and it's a guide. It's a ball guide.
Yeah.
They did that a lot. And I should point out does everybody know what a mushroom bumper is?
No.
I mean, okay, so these are mushroom bumpers. The yellows, blue, red, white, and blue up there. And what they are is the ball rolls up under it, pushes the mushroom part up, the cap of the mushroom, pushes it up, and there's a switch on the end. So
that's how it works?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so,
okay.
yeah, and it's also got a rubber ring around the base of it, so it always bounces away.
Try to change those rubber rings.
Yeah, really hard. So what I'm going to try and do is hit that just right. So I'm going to bounce it over to...
So I'm looking at 360, 360. Sorry. I generally dislike zip flips, but I'll make an exception for those great looking games.
Darn.
It is a beautiful game, yeah.
It is a nice looking game.
Jerry
Okay.
Kelley. So what do you got right now?
right.
1360. You're on ball
4?
4.
No, I'm on ball 5.
Ball 5. Okay.
Yeah. 2000 is where it pops.
Do you want them?
No, okay. I think I need all that I can get. We saw those earlier.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to pull it back all the way, try and get it off that flipper and hit that blue one or the white one. Nope. Okay, we'll take
They
that.
probably do that. It's a ramp when it's not a ramp. Oh. Can you give us a definition of house ball? Or maybe that just was it.
Yeah, that was
That's a
it.
house ball. House ball is when you don't even get a chance to flip.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't do too bad on that one. I mean, 14, that's pretty
1433.
good. Yeah.
Who's going to step up now?
I'll step up.
Yeah, Evan, you're good at this one.
All right, Evan.
So this is a great opportunity to show everyone that the Pacific Pinball Museum does not discriminate at the player, because you just heard Mike talk about what you're supposed to do in this game, and the way I play is just trying to play as long as I can. So let's start. See how long this lasts. I don't know what I'm supposed
In other
to do
words,
with this game.
rules be damned.
Rules be damned. Keep it from draining as long as you can.
Trying to give himself an excuse for crappy play. And now you're going to play amazing because you've already
Right?
said
I've set expectations.
Well, you got one S.
I
Yeah.
will take the opportunity to talk about the museum a little bit. As Manu mentioned when we started, we are in Alameda, California. We're pretty easy to get to from the city and most of the Bay Area, and we are a real museum. We are a board-managed nonprofit. We are not an arcade. And we depend upon people's donations and supported the museum donated games to function, and we have 105 games from all eras available to play here. And we have 1,300 more in
How
a
many?
warehouse. 1,300.
Is that 1,300?
1,300
Where do you keep them,
games.
Evan?
We keep them in a warehouse out on the old Alameda Naval Station, and we are currently fundraising for a larger space so we can exhibit more of these games for people. We'd really rather have more like 400 or 500 for people to play. But currently we have 105 from the 1940s up to the 2020s, all available here. And if you go to our website, which is pacificpinball.org, you can learn more about our museum, our current exhibits. You can also donate to the museum. It is tax day today, so we're reminding people that if you are in a situation where you need to save some on your taxes and donate,
Locked entry mode
we
active.
are available.
Sorry about that. Pigbox just got chatty.
That I forgot that it is tax day.
It is.
And it is an excellent idea to donate to a charity that you love, like us, because you get to, instead of having the government spend your money in all sorts of ways, you get to decide what to do with your tax dollars. Sounds like you won a game there, buddy. I can't believe it.
See, terrible player.
See, no, Michael was tasked with explaining while he was playing, and I feel for you, Mike.
Whoa. Yeah, but I gotta say, Evan obviously demonstrated that he can talk and play at the same time. That's why he took over
I
as
just
the
black out.
as executive director. Because
All right, who's up? Isaiah?
I'll go up.
yep,
All right. This is my boy. This is my
I'm the layman.
ringer. This is my ringer.
I just paid the price of admission to come in, and now I'm about to have the time of my life playing surfers.
Now, is this a tilt ends game kind of game?
we're gonna find out real soon.
Yeah, I know. I noticed how Isaiah was moving the game around.
Yeah, Isaiah's like
And,
he's waltzing it around.
you,
We'll find out.
some games tilt your ball. The other games tilt you completely.
Yeah, it's you gotta find out the limits. Just don't break the machine like I do.
I will try my best. I've yet to break a machine, so hope to keep it that way.
Grammy, thank you for the resub. Welcome in, Grammy. We're looking at Surfers by Bally. This is the Pointy People exhibit here at the museum in Alameda, Pacific Pinball Museum. This is artist Jerry Kelley was the lead artist on this table.
Guy who did a lot for pinball, Jerry Kelley. He kind of a forgotten artist too. It's sad.
Follow.
That the Harlequin that he did for Bally, that became
Harlequin's nice.
yeah. They put that outside their building. It was pretty amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a sculpture. I think Tim Arnold has it.
Over at the Hall of Fame.
He's got it in his warehouse.
Oh, okay.
In the fun shed. But he went in because somebody's making a duplicate of it, but needed the measurements, so he went in there and measured it. It was
Give it a shot.
Well, that's cool.
why don't you give it a try,
All right,
Mr.
So,
I hate zipper flippers.
I do, but I like them when they're zipped. They're actually zipper. It's like zip it.
So you're the kind of guy that would permanently make them zipped, right? There's people that put like posts right, in the middle.
They'll drill a post there?
They'll put a post in there.
No, I'm not that guy.
You're not that guy, but okay.
Here's the thing, Michael. I will not like it, but I'll play it as it needs to be played. Okay, and I'll complain the entire time. Okay, here we go.
And then get hooked on it. And
So what am I beating for you? A little over 2? A little over 2K?
Over 2.
There's no
Yeah.
short plunging on this. Okay. Guys, remember, if you like and subscribe, I will do better.
don't forget that top flipper up there. On the,
Oh, yeah, there's
on
a
the
top
right.
flipper. Thank you. Okay. All right. 71. Wow, there's actually a least significant digit on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, these
It's not a dummy
I
zero.
like games that give you 1 point. I think that's
Then you must like Jersey Jack games, because they do that.
I really respect him for going back to
Going
1
back to the
point.
1
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Well, Total Nuclear Annihilation does it too.
And the cheap sound that comes with it, it's like a high pitched ding.
All right, I want that. Cool.
Yeah, you want that too. Oh,
I hit that shot once. It's so nice.
and it's at 500 too.
Oh, you son of a!
Hey, family show. It's still on 500 though, and it will stay there until you get it.
All right. Is anybody in chat giving me some love? No? Nobody in chat's giving me some love. Isaiah, just let me know if anybody gives me love in chat.
It'll be a while.
Oh boy. Boom!
Boom! You got it. Right on.
Uh-oh, that's gone. No. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh! Oh!
What are you on? You're on ball 4.
Ball 4? Really?
Yep.
That was 3 balls already?
Yeah. Now remember your right flipper.
Okay.
So when you launch the ball and it comes up there.
Here we go. I love EMs. You know my 7-year-old loves EMs?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he doesn't like playing anything else. He loves EMs.
Really? I like that.
They're really fun. It is a different style. It's a different pace.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I'm finding that after these, youngsters and they play all the new games. They're going to discover the older games, and they're going to realize, wow, these are fun.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of fun.
Yeah.
It's to me, the difference between these games and modern games is modern games have something that's somewhat hard to do. You just got to do them over and over again, over and over and over and over. These things have things that are hard to do, but you only got to do them once.
That's it. That's it.
That's absolutely what we see with patrons that come into the museum.
Yeah.
A lot of people start with modern games because they're familiar with the themes and the characters, but people will end up in our history room with games from the 40s, 50s,
Yeah.
and 60s for a really long time.
In fact, you know what the kids love the most is that silly little bagatelle that it's just a wooden version.
Yeah, that's out in the.
You know, with marbles.
Yeah.
They love that.
Yeah.
They play that all the time.
That's gambling, by the way.
Yeah. I know. That's how I make most of my money.
All right. Okay, one more. Boom! Boom!
There you go.
That reminds me of the shot in Flash Gordon. 200.
All right. There you go.
You're not going to do much drop catching on this. You can try, but it won't work.
Oh, there you go. You got a game.
I got a game. Oh, that's just so dangerous. That whole.
Yeah, you beat me. Nice.
21.91.
Thank you, Jim.
All right.
Right on.
We have a couple more games to look at.
Okay.
While I switch over, we're going to play a little OXO.
Okay.
Or how do you pronounce it?
OXO.
OXO. Nice. Or we can do one more on this. If you
Okay.
Or
Yeah, interesting thing on this thing that I didn't point out.
Okay, go ahead.
Notice this is chrome,
yes.
and the coin door is chrome, and the this is a flip top, so these are chrome also, and usually the legs would be chrome, because this is a game that was bought from Fabulous Fantasies, and he was also the arch on this one was chrome.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of interesting, and then he repainted it. He repaints the cabinet, but boy, it needed a lot of work. By the time I got it, yeah.
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Once again, you guys got to come down to the museum if you're in the local area, obviously, and look at these in person because they're really pops and it's really, really beautiful. Let's do this. Let's get the camera together again, and then we'll take a look at Stardust and Mini Zag.
Mini Zag. Mini Zag's great. It's kind of like the Boodles.
It's kind of like the Boodles.
Yeah, it's the Rolling Stones.
Oh.
Or Paul Revere and the Raiders.
He's
Hard to
bands,
tell.
I have no idea.
You never heard of Paul Revere and the Raiders?
I've heard of the Ventures, but I've never heard of Paul Revere and the Raiders. I'm gonna put your mic back on, so you're gonna be hot.
Oh,
Okay, good.
okay.
All right, we good?
I hope so.
Let's do that. Boom. There we go. All right, I'm gonna switch over to OXO, and then Michael, you can talk about these two games.
Oh, okay. Stardust. Stardust has, instead of a roulette wheel, it has the arrow spinner, but this is kind of a feature you find in a lot of Williams games.
Is that another Christian game?
Christian Marche, he kind of went psychedelic on this one. We went to, Kevin Teal and I went to Chicago back in, when was that? I forget. But we wanted to interview Christian Marche's best friend's wife. She was the only one left who knew anything about Christian Marche. And the one thing that kind of fascinated me was, this was the 60s, right? He got hired, he was from France, came over with his buddy, and somehow got a job working for advertising posters. George Malenton, who was the head of the art department for advertising posters, hired him. They became really good friends. So he and his good friend from Germany moved into these new apartments that they were building on the south shore of the lake. So the bottom of the lake in Chicago. So we went by to look at him because the lady we were interviewing, she was probably 85, and she told us kind of about the lifestyle they were leading, because that was what we were interested in. And these people were partying. They were young couples raising kids. I don't think Christian Marche and his wife did not have any kids. So he would babysit her kids, but there was she pulled out the Polaroids and everything, and they were always had a drink in their hand. They were smoking. It was the 60s, man. They were living like kings because they both had really good jobs, and they moved into these expensive apartments. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, this is the pointiest of the pointy people. You know, this one's pretty self-explanatory. It's all, you know, so just when you play it, it's pretty darn fast. That's what I love about these Williams games. They DC powered the bumpers and the kickers, the slingshots, so the ball really gets moving around. It's great.
I thought you meant the play time was quick. Because then they want like 1 minute per person per game.
Yeah, something like that.
Pretty brutal.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good player though, so no, I get more than a minute. At least I'd like to think so.
Good flex.
Now this one's mini zag. This is Bally. This is Jerry Kelley. So a lot of people get confused between the styles, but it's somewhat simple in a way. I thought it's kind of funny though. For one thing, the women that are depicted by Jerry Kelley are usually exotic or ethnic, or however you want to put it. They don't look like your typical model that you will see on most pinball games, which I find really interesting. And they're, you know, I mean, they're blue. They're not, it's interesting that he would do that, and choose that color. But this is kind of a neat one. And again, there's a joke here. Okay, so you got Paul Revere and the Raiders or the Rolling Stones, and here's your TV camera. It's got a little light, it's on, and it's Zao TV. Okay, so here's the camera operator. You can barely make him out. And there's the lights up there, and again, he did the same thing that he did with Surfers. You light up the lights, and when you get to 9, you get a free game. If you look on the play field, you got all these gals spelling out groovy, and here's the camera again, and here's another camera. And you'll see, if you look at this guy's face, he's got his tongue out, and you're kind of going like, okay, why has he got his tongue out? And then you look over here, you see, here's the director. He's obviously upset. And why is he upset? Because the cameraman is zoomed in on this gal's butt.
Oh my God.
It's very simple humor. It's sophomoric, but it's humor nonetheless. So, can I play one on this? Or are we just going to...
It's just going to be on his camera, but you can show it off a little bit. Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because this one...
Michael, I have a question in chat, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Sing Along, they say is their favorite Gottlieb band. Did Art Stenholm do the artwork for Sing Along?
Yeah,
Okay,
he did.
cool.
Yeah.
That's good. Really good. 3360? Yeah, you got it.
What's that?
I was just saying, they asked a question and they nailed it. Art Stenholm.
Yeah, Art Stenholm. Art Stenholm, that was the show that we had before here. And that was one of my favorite shows. My wife, Melissa, and I actually got Art Stenholm's daughters out here because I knew there was something more to it than, oops. It just, his art kind of reeked of feminism for some reason to me, because all of Art Stenholm's games don't depict women, you know, in cheesecake poses or whatever. In fact, I think he was the first person to well, Yeah, I think that's true. To show women playing pinball. Oh, there we go.
And not just on the back glass.
That's what?
And not just on the back glass as...
No, I'll give you an example. Flip a card, shows those two gals in the dormitory playing solitaire, or one of them's playing solitaire, the other one's on the phone. And almost. They're not dressed to the T's. They don't look like models. They just look like regular girls that are going to college. And that's kind of how I just thought, well, that's interesting. Why is that? Why is he the only artist, or why is he the artist who's, he was working for Gottlieb, taking over what Roy Parker used to do, but he's not doing the cheesecake thing.
Right.
And so I just, I had a feeling that there was a story about it. Turns out he had 2 daughters, didn't have any boys. When we talked to the daughters, they were supporting this whole thing. They go, oh yeah, our dad was ahead of his time. He had a lot of respect for women, and thus the artwork reflected that. And I thought that was pretty interesting.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
If you have anything else to mention about this, we're ready on OXO.
Yeah, just one thing about pointy people. The hands are pointy, et cetera, but you'll notice, and Jerry Kelley does this too, the only curvy parts are on the women.
For real?
Yeah, check it out. I mean,
I'm not going to point to it.
Yeah.
You probably can see it.
Yeah. You'll see a little of that on OXO too.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my hands right over here. All right. That is so beautiful.
There's some parts you just don't mess with.
Yeah, you just want to be. I don't think I've ever seen it. Nice. I love this. It's so cool.
So OXO is the same game as Gulfstream, except it's got one extra channel at the top. But if you ever get a chance, do we have Gulfstream in here?
We do.
Yeah. This one's set up like tic-tac-toe. Gulfstream is just set up the same way, really. Except for there's no O and X. You just spot a number, and if you get 3 in a row diagonally or up and down horizontally, it lights a special for you. This does it, only you have to have them all O's or X's.
Okay, so that's all right. You just put that back on. So I'm going to try to help explain this. If ever you're in a tournament, I think tournament players love this game.
Yeah, they do.
They do. Our league likes this game a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see if I can help. Actually, so you're going to tell me what I need to shoot. I'm gonna kind of direct on here. Here, let me do this. We're going to explain how to play. Michael, do you know how to play OXO?
Yeah, I do.
Make sure that you're all
And it's funny, so many people will play this one and they won't play Gulfstream. But if you, if you look at them or play them, they're both pretty much the same.
Okay, so
kind of have to do the same thing.
What is all this about? What are all these about? These.
Okay. When you notice at the top, you got an O and an X, O, X, O, X. And they're pointing to different squares.
These here. Right.
So if you go through this channel, you'll put an O there. If you go through this channel, you'll put an X there. And down the line, that's how it works.
Oh, look at this. I get it. So this maps to that. Okay. Everybody still with us? You got it? It's your OXO tutorial.
Yeah. So then, okay, here's one here. It's the center one, probably the most important. O and X. Okay, well, which one is it? Well, you have to set it. You have to bump this rollover here.
Wow.
And it changes. You see the O and the X. So when you run over that, it'll change it to the X. So say you got X, X, and all you need is that middle one. So you got to run over that, change it to an X, and nail that middle one, and then you got a tic-tac-toe.
Now you don't have to choose X's or O's. You just have to be consistent about getting X's or O's in a line, right?
Right.
Basically, right?
Yeah.
You don't say I have to stick. Ball one is not. You have to stick to X. It's just get a line.
It's kind of like, once you launch your first ball, you're going to get an X or an O, and that's going to kind of, okay, well then I got an O, so now I got to get O's. So
Wizard Beard, thank you. I'll fix it.
If you go through here, and it's on X, you're going to go, oh, darn it, I should have changed it over to O.
There you go.
So
they just told me the back. I remember doing this before. The back glass is actually upside down. Weird. I'm gonna flip it over.
Oh.
So is that basically it? That's basically the game, right? It's not easy.
No, it's not easy, but it is technically it's an add-a-ball.
Okay.
And does everybody know what an add-a-ball is? Okay.
Give us the difference between an add-a-ball and an extra ball.
Okay.
And I'll fix this.
So there's a credit window on this one. If this was set for add-a-ball, they would actually take a little Mylar sticker and put it over there so it would look like it was silvered, so that there was no credit unit. Because in certain states like New York, it was illegal to win a credit because a credit had value. It was worth, say, 25 cents, because that's how much it would cost to play this game. So New York goes, oh, well, that's gambling because you're winning something. You're winning a game, So what they did was, okay, and actually it was Gottlieb that came up with this concept. They said, okay, well, instead of winning a game, since they don't like that, and it's gambling, and we're losing out the whole state of New York, and a few other states, I don't know all of them, but that was the big one. We are going to, instead of giving you a free game, we're going to give you an extra ball. And you'll get to play that extra ball. So on a game like this, when it says ball in play, and you're on your fifth ball, you can actually get 6 balls by with that one ball doing everything you need to do and getting an extra one. In fact, you can rack it all the way up to 10 balls. And then you can play off your 10 balls. But the thing is that with add-a-ball games, this is why I don't like them. They last forever for me. I mean, if I'm playing well.
Yeah,
so anyway, that's it.
So people playing pinball today only see an add-a-ball as you shoot the mystery and it restarts the multi-ball. You know what I mean? Like a typical add-a-ball is that kind of add-a-ball. We're just it's a way to keep the multi-ball on most games, right? So you start a multi-ball, and then usually it's the mystery shot. You shoot the mystery, and it goes add-a-ball, and it just restarts your ball saver and restarts your multi-ball. That's why there's a big distinction between add-a-ball in a Stern, a modern Stern, or those kind of games, or these kind of games where it was just you just got an add-a-ball. Well, is it during play, or is it because an extra ball? Like, when did extra ball and add-a-ball get all confused in this era?
You know what? It's still a little confusing because this is an add-a-ball game, but you can win credits on points. So the thing is that Williams set their games up to be both.
Okay.
And so you could, now some states said no, because all you have to do is unplug that thing and then plug it into there, and now it's a replay game, and that's illegal.
Yeah.
So we want it hardwired so that you have to pull out a soldering iron to switch it over to a non-gambling game or add-a-ball.
It's an interesting history. Most people, I guess, see it. You've seen the Roger Sharp movie, right?
Yeah, that's great.
I like how they kind of touched into that a little bit.
Yeah. That was one of Wayne Nyan's inventions, was the add-a-ball.
Right.
And that was, it's pretty neat. I think Williams' invention was the credit, unit. Actually, it was the janitor that was working for Williams, and he got him the patent and everything, and gave him the money for it. You know, because it was a hell of an invention.
You want to set the stage on this guy?
Okay. Can we play 3 or 4 up?
Now we can play 4 up here.
Okay.
So we've got Michael. We're gonna do the same order. Michael, Evan, Isaiah, and then Manu. And we've got all 4 players. And do the O's and the X's carry over from player to player?
It resets for each player.
Resets for each ball.
Yeah. For each ball, yeah.
Complicated game.
Whoa.
There's a lot going on beneath the play field.
Resets for each ball.
So-
You heard it here first.
I haven't played this one for a while, so. All right, X's.
All right, he's got X's. You guys see it?
Okay.
Good enough on this.
Oh boy. Okay. One thing that I should notice: you hit things up there, and it also changes your O and X. It's not just that.
Ooh.
I think it's the 100-point relay.
All right, 5-ball game.
Yep.
5-ball game. All right. Nothing's up. This is exciting now. O's.
This takes so long.
Oh, nice.
And X. Oh.
And right
No.
in the middle.
Everyone's getting the same game, huh? Okay.
See if I can change the tiles.
You know how it works.
By the way, you do get bonus for the X's and O's that you put down on the play field.
You do.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D likes. I see it's the only one who got a flip.
Look at that.
Doing good.
I had one flip.
Just one.
Just one. This is why I love this in tournaments, because it goes quickly.
Yeah.
All right. A, B, C, D does what? Making A and B lights the center bumper to score 1,000 points and opens the gate. A and B over here. There we go. And there's no C and D.
There is no C and D. I was going, wait a minute.
Where did we put a C and D? Here we go. Here we go. I want X's. Boop. Boop. But I'm going to take O's and X's at the same time. Oh my God.
Yeah, right down to that. Pretty brutal. Just started it right down on everybody.
Oh my God.
I don't want to come down on our host, but that was operator error. I mean, he obviously missed that one out there, right?
It definitely hit me.
You guys really need to come down here and see these games, because one thing that the camera can't pick up is side art. The side art on this game is awesome. It looks like they spray painted it on the X's and O's.
Oh, Michael's feeling it now. He's using the idea method.
Doing a little bit just
Oh, yeah. No, on a Williams, are you kidding? I always shake the hell out of him.
Ooh.
Oh, there's that X.
Oh, my goodness.
wrap them up.
Go, go, go. Oh! Oh, he's almost got it.
You got it.
Oh, you gotta get to the middle. You gotta get to the middle.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying.
Oh, he's great.
Oh, there's one.
Oh. Oh, and see, I got my specials there. They're on the side, extra ball.
Oh, dude, but you're killing us.
Oh, I did get 3 in a row.
Oh, you got, how'd you get 3 in a row at the end?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, these, which one is it? Oh, it's that one.
Yeah, right above.
Wow.
Oh, okay, yeah, darn it. You know, I'm totally mistaken on.
I know a guy that has
is that
a
one-
tattoo of this pinball machine.
Okay. You know what? I was wrong on that. It's not that button that changes to O and X.
It's
It's your 100 points and knocking it around. It's
the pop bumpers will
it-
change X.
yeah, it's 100 points, I think, that changes it.
Let's see if I can put
Okay.
down score.
What's up, Sonic Prospector? All right. So Michael right now is at 17K. The scores can be readable. I'll read them. Player 1 is 17, 3, 10. And Evan is player 2.
This is brutal.
Evan's got some points on the way out. 13, 7, 60 for Evan. So far, Michael's still in the lead. Isaiah's up with 8,000.
Let's see what we can do.
Shoot it right down the middle.
Yes, you guys have a prospector, right? By Sonic?
We do have a
It's
prospector,
not in the museum, though.
It is not.
Yeah.
but that's Sonic.
This guy's name is Sonic Prospector. That's why he's asking.
Right in that.
Oh,
His Twitch name is
Yeah.
Sonic Prospector.
okay.
That is one of my. So Sonic Prospector is a game that the first time I saw Sonic Prospector, I thought pinball. Like it literally looks like the definition of a pinball machine. I don't know why. It's got Laurel and Hardy.
It's got Laurel and Hardy on it, yeah.
And it just looks to me like a pinball. Like,
So that was I didn't think that at all.
Oh,
I
no?
thought Hollywood,
Hollywood,
and I just was never interested in that game because of the artwork.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. We're no longer friends. Here we go. Okay, I got what I got? 14? No, I got 4. I have 4,000 points, kids. Come on, give some love out there. Somebody do something to make.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get. Oh, you almost had it.
Can I get a flip?
You got 3 O's right
Can
there.
I get another flip? Just one more flip? Don't. Oh. I just want a flip. Any flip. No!
Oh wow!
There's brutal.
Okay. Let's see, 17.
Well, the artwork is amazing, guys. I will say that.
It's better than Prospector. I'll tell you that.
I get to look at the art a lot right now. These games make every flip count. Like there's no BS
They're
flip.
super cutthroat. That's why they give you 5 balls instead of 3.
Yeah.
There's an O. Oh, we got 2. We almost got the Brady Bunch.
Ooh, nice. Oh,
So you get bonus for those, though, right?
yeah, you do.
Look at you.
Oh man.
You got a game between player 1 and player 2.
Yeah. I wouldn't sell Isaiah short.
No, never do. Look at that. Uh-oh. That flipper right there is bugging me. That right flipper. Oh, wow. You got O's everywhere. Oh, the save! Oh, I gotta go. Oh, first button. I missed it. Replay. Got a little replay button on there. For those such occasions. Which was disabled when you did your amazing thing.
Oh.
I reinvented it. Isaiah,
So he's lit up all the bumpers. Even the 1,000 bumper, which
I gotta do what
he's killing us.
I gotta do what he does.
Yeah. Boy,
Thank you, David. Stop it. Shut him down right now.
I gotta say,
Yo, Isaiah, right here, baby.
yeah, that's how you play a Williams.
What a run.
Terrible. I'm playing. These are ringers in here, man. It's my favorite.
You're distracted, Bono.
No, I'm not.
Score doesn't count.
Really not.
You having to make things work and keep it all.
They all work fine. Thank you for helping them. It's my favorite EM, even though the one I have on location is missing a switch. Oh. Well, it depends on which switch, right?
The one that takes the money.
Yeah. That switch is working. You're okay. All right. How do you
Ooh,
like all the bumpers?
You hit that one, and that one hits the side one. So I think you hit them both, and it lights the middle one.
I see. There's no. It's like the ball is stronger than the flippers. Like the ball just goes. No, that'd be great. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's a little floaty. I think when you moved it, you might have.
With the EMs, the playfield actually affects the ball a lot around the flippers.
Yeah.
If there's any inserts and stuff, yeah, they will move the ball. Good save.
That was horrible. I mean, it was a good save, but I wasted it.
We're on ball 4.
Yeah.
All right, so Michael's at 43,000, and Evan is at 23,000.
Yeah, you hit those 2 switches up there, light your bumpers, and that gives you a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, tilt.
That was a tilt.
Yeah. I tilted it.
Back up.
up.
All right.
Now you're up.
All right.
Let-
24.
might let it settle down a little bit.
Oh yeah. Hey, shut up.
Yeah.
Permanent.
Oh, my man. Michael's got a worried look on his face.
I am concerned.
Like, you didn't know I was going to bring a ringer in here, right?
Did not know that.
We got to get him on a charity stream. Like, they can play all day, get tired.
Now, we don't play for money here at the Pacific Pinball Museum, but if we did, I'd be out $3,000.
I'm taking the machine home with me.
Nah.
I say 43 plus bonus. 44.
Oh, need that rollover, man.
Throw some love in chat if you want to see it happen.
Oh, gosh, that's too bad.
49.
Switch.
So ball 4, we're looking at Michael with 43, Evan with 24, Isaiah with 49. Yeah, you got love, Isaiah.
49.
Yeah,
Oh,
Love
you,
in chat.
49, and Manu with, who cares what Manu has right
Big
now?
love.
hey,
I'm
you
the
can
host,
you
right?
can do it.
Whatever.
You can do it.
Let's look at that replay though. Does the replay still working?
Oh, wow.
Get this right here.
You got O's everywhere. Oh, the save! Ooh, I got it.
I got all advanced on you.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Might as well replay somebody who's doing well. Here we go. Here we go. Focus, focus, focus. Give him a nudge.
Just remember that you too can come down here and play this game to your heart's content because they're all on free play. We charge admission here, and that all goes to keeping this place open. I think Evan mentioned we're a 501c3 nonprofit.
Yes!
20 years we've been doing this. We got our
Ooh, nice.
nonprofit sticker in 2004. Oh, there you go. Oh.
It doesn't move the ball at all.
Well, you got to mean it when you hit it.
Oh. Oh. I don't mean it. I'm trying to shift.
that flipper looked a little arthritic or something.
Oh, I don't have a. If I get trips, something to poke.
But see, you got them all lit, so that's pretty good.
Oh, come on! 47! Holy smokes!
I broke 50.
I told you you'd come back.
What? If I can get more than 10 seconds with the ball, I guess maybe I'm okay.
All right, let's see if we can limit his time on the ball.
Manu got a shock when he saw the front of PPM before PPM existed.
There we go. That's what I want.
Oh, and the movie Spirit of 56. Yes. Did you see that movie?
So that is a. Do you know about that?
You watched it.
You watched it, okay? David Cassidy and
Yeah, they
Steve Sitt, Alameda.
Yeah.
They filmed it in the mid 80s.
Yeah. Yeah. They go back in time. They're supposed to go to 2076. They go to 1976. Yeah, we did I do a thing on Friday where we to movies or game.
I've seen that.
Okay. And we just created a couple months ago. Yeah. This guy in the chat right he said, hey, by the way, you say, look at that, look at that.
Oh, game!
76. Look at the bonus.
Look at that.
74. That's what you gotta beat.
Did you ever hear that pop?
Yeah, a beautiful
I
sound.
just want to make sure everybody know
We
that.
only have 30,000 to close right now.
That's beautiful.
That's all.
sound. That's what great about pinball is. You can take any age, whatever, but you still have the skill. You can still rack up the points. You don't have to, like, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I love pinball for that. You don't have to have brains, brawn. You just got to know about gravity
Yeah.
and vectors.
Yeah. Oh, it's going and doing it. It's got that middle shot done. Oh,
Oh, come on.
oh.
The flipper's getting. I
No,
swear.
same foot as I'm using now.
They're tiring out. They're getting hot.
brought my own flippers.
Well, yeah, after I warmed it up for you guys.
The fact that the X markings are smaller than the O was really bugging my OCD.
So, there's a reason for that. Well, how do you think they got an X and an O in the same spot?
Yeah. That was it. Look at that, 56, 58. So you are in second place. You're in second place right now. You want Isaiah to have a house call.
Yeah.
It won't happen, but
I don't want that.
So you know why the X's are so small? Because they have to fit inside the O, and it's separated by a tube.
Oh, so the light doesn't bleed.
The light doesn't bleed through.
Nice. Love it.
Hey, these pinball guys are pretty smart.
We can reuse it. We can use the same thing.
Ooh,
There's a middle.
oh!
We're looking at what? 57, 56.
Oh, he pushed past me.
Oh, so we got a solid maybe?
It's up to you, champ.
It didn't keep popping up.
Come on.
I hit it.
Oh.
You get the X or the O.
No, I hit it and wrapped around it.
So Sonic, so here's a question. Is there anybody out there converting EMs into solid state? That's a great question for you.
Yeah, actually, there's been quite a few.
Well, he means, I guess, now. Like consolidating the controls into PCB or Arduino. Does that sound like a way to keep these machines running as components wear out?
No.
Oh.
No. Much easier to just fix them.
Yeah, the old machines, so...
These last forever,
in our museum, cleaning and adjusting really keeps the old games and exercising them, playing the games. They get weird if they sit for a long time, but if you're getting use and it gets cleaned and it gets adjusted, they just work.
Yeah. If one's been sitting for a long time, Tim Arnold taught me this. You always, everybody always thinks, okay, I got to clean all the switches, and especially the ones that are open. But no, it's the ones that are normally closed, as they've been sitting for a while. Those are the ones you have to clean. Yeah, because they get a little corrosion because they're closed, between the two. All right, come on.
Let's not overcomplicate the games. Let's just clean them, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have expected that, but that's actually really good news. Thank you for the answer. You got it. And now, watch me blow this up.
Yeah, people that do convert them kind of do it as a challenge.
Sure.
Not to save the game.
Or sometimes what they'll do is like what this guy on Pinside did with Stern Stars. He made a second version.
Yeah.
Where he changed all the stuff on the playfield, but you can switch it back to the first version if you want. It's an interesting project. Yeah, it's basically for a challenge.
Yeah, but Stars is solid state.
Stars is solid state already.
So
it's not an EM.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it kind of is an EM in style or in play. Yeah. Yeah, I like that game.
All right. Oh, let's see what I can do. Kids. Oh, and that's what I'm going to do. Good night, everybody. Oh, there we go. I wish it stuck there. That would give me a reason to complain and be like, whatever.
Oh, nice shot.
There's that zero. No, don't go. Yes. Get up. Get busy. Do it. Get up and move that. Come on. Keep the ball in play. Go. Hit the A. Give me the A. Come on. Give me second.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, I got it. I got second.
Hey, somebody matched. It was you.
Who matched? Is the match?
Isaiah.
Where's the match number?
Up there. Oh, well.
Oh, 0-0. Isaiah matches. That means he automatically wins. Well, that's
all right.
Another one in the book.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Well, of course Michael wins because he knows all this stuff.
Well, no, I'm just pretty good on Gulfstream, so it just carries over. Yeah.
So before we close up, because we're at that time, is there anything either one of you gentlemen want to mention about the museum and about the exhibit? It is going away. So if you guys want, there's the camera. If you guys want, you gotta come on down.
Should definitely come in here. Evan, come on.
So we do have multiple exhibits. This is just one. We also have a gambling exhibit. These are static machines from the 20s, 30s, and 40s that aren't playable because they're fragile and they're historic, but they're totally worth checking out because it talks about pinball gambling. It talks about pinball evolution, different types of tilts, and as the game enlarged and advanced over time. We have Pointy People, which you saw here, and not even all the games in Pointy People. We also have Oddballs. Oddballs is an amazing exhibit of games that were where they tried a new gimmick, and it was too polarizing to ever try it again. They're one-off games. So games like Orbiter 1, Safecracker,
Oh my God, Orbiter 1.
Spooksville. Have you ever played an upright pinball machine with shaker joysticks played off of a mirror? Probably not. We have one of the few in the US that's available for play. So definitely you can come down to the Pinball Museum Tuesday through Sunday. You can play all day. You can come in and out as much as you like. And that's free play on 105 games. And we really appreciate all the support. We are very patron heavy with our fundraising. We're pretty much 80% patron based, and that's people coming to the museum, having a good time here, telling their friends about us. And we're about 20% fundraiser. So we're trying to increase our fundraising. We'll probably try to do a stream again at some point in the future, but you can always donate through our website anytime you like before you come over to Alameda and see the museum.
Yeah. And we have the first and only clear pinball in the Bay Area.
That's right.
But it was, Wade Krause and I came up with the first clear pinball machines, and we've made 5 of them. So it's kind of cool. If you ever wondered what's on the inside, you can play it and kind of look around this corner there to see what's going on.
Actually, if you check Mystery Pinball Theater's YouTube, that would be mine. You can find the one that Michael and I actually streamed, like maybe a couple years ago.
God, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we actually streamed.
We'll
Wow.
repost that. We'll
Yeah.
repost that in the next
Yeah,
week.
definitely,
We'll put it on
definitely.
social media.
Yeah.
It's an amazing game, and it was
Yeah.
a great post.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Manu, thanks so much.
Yeah, no worries,
Isaiah,
no worries.
Thank you.
He just
Really appreciate
I
you.
really apologize for beating your ass
Did you
so
win
much.
both
I know.
games? Did you win both games?
I think so.
Yeah, you did.
Or did
All
I?
right, well,
Maybe not. I don't know.
I don't remember.
Not surface, but it's okay.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you, PPL, and I'll see you next time. And that's that. Bye.
Bye.